Well, I've decided, first of all, I've decided that all of my friends and family are pretty smart, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time trying to sway them one way or the other. You're going to have to do your own research and make your own decisions, as I have. But I am going to support the Republican Party nominee, whatever that may be coming out of Cleveland. We don't know yet if it's going to be Trump. Or what the establishment is going to do, which I think is what this election cycle is all about, with the mass quantities going, I should say the big surge going to Bernie Sanders, and the large turnout for Donald Trump, who, by the way, is no means a conservative. I understand that. But I think it buys us time. And that's why I'm going, if it comes out of Cleveland that Donald Trump is the GOP nominee, then I'm going to stand by that. But I realize also that it's going to be another 4 more years of fighting, and I mean vigorous fighting, because we need to turn this country around, and how Mr. Trump manages to do that or not to do that has yet to be seen. I think the alternatives are going to be more destructive, and that's just my opinion. You're going to have to decide on your own how you're going to vote, and if you decide not to choose, you still have made a choice, so keep that in mind. So that's pretty much it. I don't want to get into long. You can hear all the arguments you want on the Mark Levin show. You can hear them on Hannity. You can hear them on Rush Limbaugh, sorry. And if there's any progressive radio talk shows out there that I don't listen to, most of the time I can't find them in my travels on AM radio. From McAllen, Texas up to Indianapolis, I get in blank spots in Arkansas and blank spots in South Texas. And there's just, I don't hear them. I think all the progressives are on TV, and I don't have TV 5 to 6 days out of the week in my travels. So I just thought I'd share, let you know where I stand. And I know I'm going to have to continue to fight, regardless of who gets in the office of president for the 2016 election cycle. It's just going to be a fight, and I've come to the realization that I'm going to constantly have to fight, and it's just going to be that way, because nobody's ever going to match my moral values. There's never going to be a candidate that's going to meet all my moral standards, so I'm going to have to make adjustments, and I'm going to have to fight. And if they manage to take away my Second Amendment rights, I'm still going to be fighting, and I'll be fighting with my Second Amendment rights, because I refuse to have anybody take them away. Because the minute they do, we're going to have Hitler in office, and it's going to be chaos all over again. So just keep that in mind. Whether you like guns, whether you like firearms, whether you agree with it or not, what's going to keep the politicians at bay is to have armed citizens, period. The minute you take away everybody's firearms and their capability to defend themselves, the politicians have got control. And they are going to run your life and tell you what you can and you cannot do. So I just ask that you keep that in mind. So go out and make your own decisions. Do some fact-finding. Don't be the uninformed voter that just pulls a trigger, that pulls a lever or punches a card and winds up with a dangling Chad. Let's not do that. Do your homework before you vote. Thank you.